It's being called the Holy Grail when it comes to diagnosing Alzheimer's disease. Find out what medical breakthrough may very well be on the horizon, plus eye-opening new research when it comes to those most at risk of Alzheimer's. We're going to find out if maybe it's you.
Does it seem like you're hearing more and more of a 30-something having a heart attack, a 40-year-old having a stroke? No, it's not out of the ordinary. Why more younger people are suffering from diseases you might think only affect seniors.
Another disease that can affect anybody at any age, kidney disease. We're going to hear two selfless stories of heroes who gave of themselves to help others living with the disease, plus how your steps can go a long way in helping others right here on Delmarva.
Your teenager is in a relationship with the first love, but you're seeing some signs that you're unsure of. Is it something you should worry about?
I lost my only child to murder at the hands of her ex-boyfriend.
Things to watch out for and things you can do to help your teenager avoid becoming a victim of teen dating violence.
One way to stop violence is to know how to stick up for yourself. We're going to learn more about a summer camp where your little kids can stay active while learning critical life skills.
Delmarva Life starts right now. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Lisa Bryant.
I'm Jimmy Hopper. Welcome to Delmarva Life from Historic Studio D.
Did you have a good weekend?
It was a great weekend. Beautiful weekend. Of course, we had rain all day today, but
yeah, but we
nice.
got a good weekend
It
out
was
of
a good weekend, and you know it's spring.
Yeah.
Not just from the temperatures, but there are several ways, as a matter of fact. One of those is the Oxford Bellevue Ferry, opening for its 331st year, thought to be the longest operating private ferry in the nation. Also, the Woodland Ferry south of Seaford should be opening soon. Word has it they've been making runs for the Coast Guard. It should be reopening to the public soon. And the cherry blossoms beginning to bloom in D.C. They're expected to hit full blossom in just a few days, while the National Cherry Blossom Festival runs through Sunday.
And we've got lots of blooms here on Delmarva as well. And speaking of trees, the Nature Conservancy and the National Aquarium have been working with middle school students this week to plant several thousand Atlantic white cedar trees to help the Nassawango Preserve. They've worked with 4 schools on this project: Berlin Intermediate, Stephen Decatur Middle School, Deal Island Elementary School, and Woodson Middle School. Now, over the weekend, the Nature Conservancy, National Aquarium, the Maryland Conservation Corps, and volunteers planted Atlantic white cedar trees at the Nassawango. So
that's a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun.
Good
They had a
stuff
good
there.
weekend for it.
Yeah. Also, tomorrow is Delaware Volunteer Firefighter Appreciation Day. We want to show you a little something here. Here are all the Delaware lawmakers that are proudly honoring first responders at Legislative Hall. Delaware's got 79 volunteer fire companies, about 3,000 volunteer firefighters, 1,400 EMTs, another 2,000 life auxiliary junior cadet, and social members. So the next time you see somebody with a Maltese cross, tell them thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
That includes you.
You're welcome.
Delaware volunteer firefighter.
Yeah. You remember we talked just last week about canine officers and their service? After more than 300 arrests and seizure of over $48,000, this is Elon with his human. Elon has retired from the Wycomico County Sheriff's Department. 11-year-old German Shepherd is now kicking back with former partner Deputy Bobby Joe Lewis. They've worked together since 2008. Elon's been with the department since 2006.
Aww,
what a great
gorgeous dog. I love German Shepherds. And speaking of dogs, you know, we've shown you a lot of great dogs here on Delmarva Life, and you can always find more by visiting Pet Connect on delmarvalife.com. And one of the greatest things with a dog, playing fetch.
Yes.
Take a look. Of course, before they can bring it back to you, they have to catch it, right? Look at Pacino. Oops! He's still working on that catching part, but I give him an A for effort. Look at this.
I can get it.
Oh, darn.
How awesome is that? You got a dog like that, don't you?
No, I don't.
Oh,
no.
come on.
Not allowed. I don't have enough time to take care of dogs.
Okay, well, obviously, Whiskey and Randy from Froggy 99 have joined us. Did you stay up late last night to watch the Academy of Country Music Awards? It was a big night, and these guys are here to help us recap the entire event. So let's talk about the hosts.
Okay.
Blake Shelton and Luke Bryan.
What did you think of them?
Well, this was their second year hosting this event, and last year, Whiskey and I were somewhat critical of them, weren't we?
Yeah, we have to be. You know, we do a show, 4-hour show. So, I mean, Luke was very awkward and weird, and Blake, of course, is the cool guy. But Luke was very awkward last year. Not so bad this year.
Yeah, I thought they improved a lot this year. They were pretty outstanding, I thought.
Right. A lot of
They're
people
funny.
just looking at Luke, I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Anyway, so Entertainer of the Year this year, George Strait. First time in 25 years. What do you guys think of that?
You know, he deserved it because he's going out this year. You know, it's his final tour. But I think a lot of people thought Luke was going to win again. But you can't go wrong when you give anything to George Strait.
Yeah, exactly. King George. Of course, Luke won it last year, and I think the important thing this year was to know, hey, you know, George is going out. He's selling out everywhere. He's been this huge deal. He's really the test of time. He's really proven it. I mean, he's so great and sounds the same as he's always sounded, but he's still as popular as ever, if not more.
Yeah.
He is George Strait. Okay, Miranda Lambert. She got her fifth female vocal of the year?
Yeah.
In a row.
Yeah. Well, the big problem with her is not a problem, but she's actually lost weight, and people are upset
She looks
about
outstanding.
They're
Look
all
at
sad
her.
about it?
Yes.
She looks great.
Oh, she
Why?
looks outstanding. I think a lot of people, wanted to make sure that Miranda knew she was just as good how she looked before. She looked
Right.
outstanding
Yeah.
with curves, and now she has a few less curves.
When somebody loses weight, how can you say, "Oh, now you're too skinny"?
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Can't
they
keep
do it.
everyone happy.
No,
she looks
exactly.
great.
All right. So on the other side of that, Jason Aldean repeated as favorite male.
With the stuff that's happened to him off stage this year, pretty shocking, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think with what happened, if you're not aware, he was caught about a year and a half ago on TMZ kissing a girl that was actually on American Idol, was a 6th or 7th, and came out a couple of weeks ago after the divorce has gone final that they're dating. We're not really sure the timetable, if that was something that's been going on since the event or if it's something that's new again, but certainly not a popular choice for a lot of country fans, so somewhat surprised that he took that home and not Luke.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, real quick, the vocal group, the band Perry.
The band Perry, very, very great band. I mean, she is amazing singer. I didn't think it was that great of a performance that they had when they kicked off the show with Chainsaw, but I mean, they're great. Yeah.
We agree to disagree a lot, Whiskey and myself. And, I thought it was a great way to start with their song Chainsaw. Kimberly and her brothers. They're an awesome group, and I think the reason that they won the group award is because they're not a duo. There's three of them. And I'm sure we're getting to the duo here in a moment, which is changing the scenery, I think, in country music. Right?
You're talking about Georgia?
The
Florida
Georgia Lake.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah,
All right.
like them a lot.
We won't hold it against you. But certainly a different sound, I think, for the most part, but they took home the duo. They've mixed in with Nelly. They're working with Luke
That makes
Bryan.
me cringe every time. And they're going on tour,
Hey, Tim
and
McGraw did it years
they bring
ago.
Nelly on tour with them. It's like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, well, it's a different sound
hard
and high energy.
I want to hear that.
Well, we could go on and on and on and on.
We
but
know
if
it
you,
would, yes.
Thank you guys for
Thank
your
you so much
insights.
for
And if
having
you
us.
would like to see the complete list of winners, plus read more from Whiskey and Randy about the ACMs, go to our website, delmarvalife.com, and click on the show tab. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, it's being called a game changer in the fight against Alzheimer's. We'll learn more about a medical breakthrough that has some in the medical field very optimistic when it comes to diagnosing the disease.
New research also shedding light on just how many people are expected to develop Alzheimer's and who specifically is the most at risk. The new developments may shock you.
We're also going to learn about diseases you may think are only diagnosed in older people, but more and more young people are developing them. What's behind it and what can be done to stay healthy?
One thing that can be done to stay healthy is to get moving. Later on Delmarva Life, an alternative to sitting on the couch playing video games all summer. Many parents are looking for it. We have found it. We're going to learn about this fun program and why it also provides kids with some lessons not found in school. Delmarva Life will be right back.
Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sussex County Federal Credit Union, guiding you to your financial future. Peninsula Regional Medical Center, honored to serve the entire Delmarva Peninsula since 1897. Your local York and LG dealers, and State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.